3 minutes tops. First off, I'm going to tell you about my first experience as a psychologist and having somebody sit in that chair. Second off, I'm going to tell you some quick tips and tricks to help you with the rest of your career. And lastly, I want to leave you with a little bit of guidance and support. Firstly, I remember my first experience with this chair. As a seasoned psychologist, I've seen it 100 times, but my first time was honestly the most notable. My heart was beating out of my chest. I didn't hear anything that my patient said the entire time. Looking back on it, I knew that was her first time in that chair, and it really taught me to listen. It taught me to listen to myself, but to also listen to my patient. Firstly, we all know that people start therapy for 2 reasons: depression and anxiety. I like to call those the blanket statements. I say that people start therapy for breakups with relationships, people in their lives, also with breakups with eternity, people dying, and also people being born. Those extreme highs and lows can send people into needing help. And with that, here we are to help them. Second off, I would encourage you to give your patients a new routine. Depression and anxiety are creatures of habits. So when you keep going along the same habits and the same traits, breaking those will help your patient come out of their anxiety and depression. And we all know that those aren't the main causes, but giving those little helpful tips will help. You know that as psychologists, we can't tell people what to do, but we can always give them the tools to help themselves. Lastly, I'd like to leave you with a little bit of advice. Being a psychologist is hard. You listen to painful stories every single day, but you also listen to great ones. And we have this line that we can't cross, and that's the line of ethics. And so when we have somebody who we just want to hug, you can't. And all you can do is just give them tips to help them and listen. My favorite thing that my mom would always say to me is that being a good listener and understanding what people say will help you and save you a lot of heartbreak. And so listening to the people in the chair, they're already going through something. Their thoughts and what they're telling you don't always come out the smoothest. Sometimes it just is a burst, or sometimes they just sit in the chair and don't say anything at all. And you have to listen to all of those. So I'm so proud of y'all, and go out there and listen with your heart.